John H. Monahan, M-O-N-A-G-H-A-N, Jr. I'm with Veterans for Unification and several other groups, American Legion, to name a few, several political activist groups for pro-veteran. Simply put, I think of all the things that have been mentioned here, one of the things that might have been forgotten, although I apologize for not being here earlier, is that the City of Chicago has already spoken on veterans issues. In the Obama primary, mandatory full funding for the VA. Many of you remember that. It passed overwhelmingly in the city and the county with 96% of the vote cast. That's one important factor. It was presented earlier, I believe, by Mick Grady. Number two, the City Council spoke its position when it passed a resolution also. And most recently, as you well know, the City Council, through Alderman Mell, put through the resolution with 30 co-sponsors that we receive a TV channel. Now, I'm of the opinion, maybe I'm wrong, but that there's 7 stations and only 4 are being utilized. They're supposed to be financed, as I understand, through the cable companies. Only 4 have been done. The other 3 are sitting there, and all the appropriate monies have been applied. Again, I apologize if I'm wrong. But the bottom line is this. The veterans population, as many of us from Vietnam know, we have been maligned in many ways, shapes, and forms. Denied by our own. Abused by our own. Walked down the street, spit at, laughed at, cursed. Blamed for many, many things that we were volunteering to do for our country. Our country, right or wrong, a great man said, it's our country. Veterans are pro-American and always have been, and we have shown that. A lot of Americans are pro-American, but have not been asked, nor have they volunteered to be put to the test. We have. Something else that came out of this city of ours most recently is that the elections are coming up, and we have shown to be a political force in the elections. For this commission, which is appointed by the City Council, to in essence go against the wishes of the City Council, would not be a good thought for people who are dying, literally, in the streets, as Dave Rogers had said, being abused and whatnot. The next generation coming back, the VA can only take care of 1% to 4% of the female population, which is ludicrous. Right from that. This information is very difficult to disseminate. A lot of people like myself are not basically that computer savvy. And a lot of young kids coming back could care less. Many of us, when we came back, it crawled inside of something, a bottle of this or that and whatever, and hid in the hills and whatever, and left. But a TV is always accessible. You can always find a TV someplace, somewhere. This is something that you have to bear. Either you're pro-business or pro-veteran American. Remember, the big ugly AGIs and all those big banks, etc., there's no face that goes with them. When this commission grants the position for the TV station to go to the veterans, you'll see every one of you will be acknowledged throughout the city as a hero to the veterans community. Because somebody stood up and recognized all of our efforts for the defense of this nation, and you will be most honored. And you can face yourself every day in the morning when you go and face yourself in the mirror and say, I did something for my veterans, my country, the men and women who served. And that's not something that comes along every day. It's a rare choice and a rare opportunity that you have now. Not only would this set up the Veterans Committee as a one-stop shop, but it will also be an acknowledgement throughout the rest of the state and the rest of the United States that Chicago, the city of broad shoulders, in the words of one of our famous mayors, if you can't help your own, who are you going to help? And last but not least, like I spoke to Jim, I said, Jim, what color is a veteran? There is no color but green, the uniform that you wear that encompasses all of us. What race, what nationality, what sex. It's all of us. It's not one. We are the sum of all the parts. Thank you for your time and effort.
Thank you.